Hello and welcome to today's video where I'll talk about some interesting topics. First of all, we'll talk about Exosama for a bit. We'll talk about Moonsama. I'm not going to go in details about Moonsama because that's quite a complicated topic. I mean, I would have to actually go into the game and show you how it actually looks. So we'll cover that only a little bit. We'll look at the website. We'll talk about Rare Sama as well. And finally, we'll close it off with Sub0, which is one of the crypto events, mostly Polkadot focused crypto event for developers over in Lisbon, Portugal, going on right now. So we'll talk about that too. And something interesting that I think you should keep an eye out on when it comes to these type of events anyway. So let's kick it off with Exosama here. So Exosama is an NFT collection. Which you could probably see here. I mean, I'm using my profile picture uses an Exosama as well, which you've probably seen already. One of the ladies, the one with the gun in my case, but there are ones with swords, with daggers, with all kinds of stuff, right? So what the idea is that these Exosamas are going to be used in the upcoming game called Battle of Nova, which is a game created by the developers who were hired by a really big shot in the space called Donny Big Bags. You've probably heard of him, you're probably familiar with him. Some people love him, some people hate him. You know, like with everything, when you have so many followers, 145,000 in fact, you're gonna get people on both camps who like you and who hate you because of some stuff you may have said that maybe they didn't agree with, etc. Right now he is anonymous. That's one thing you got to keep in mind. You're probably already aware of that, but he's been doing a lot of building in this space, right? He's got a lot of funding. He is able to hire enough people and to deliver. That's the important thing. So at the end of the day, if you deliver, then you show that you actually care about this ecosystem and you obviously care about the community and you want to grow that community, right? So he's proven that he can do things, right? I'm not trying to shill it or anything here, but I'm just saying stating the facts here. The facts are that he has delivered. He didn't just say he will deliver, but he actually did it. So that's awesome. And he continues to deliver. So one of the things he's done here is he tweeted like 4 hours ago, he's gearing up to announce 3 advisors soon who will be instrumental in guiding the evolution on DOT with the upcoming Sama parachain. So he's actually working on the Sama parachain, which is going to play an important role in the game Moonsama, which is like the mod version of Minecraft, right? So if you played Minecraft, you've probably used mods there, right? Mods allow you to create certain artifacts or objects which you can't normally do so in the regular version. So it's like a type of simulator on top of the actual Minecraft game. So that's what Moonsama is. Ultimately uses NFT technology. So yeah, it's integrated with Minecraft. And so with regards to Exosama, there's still some time to go before we're going to hear something about this game. But for now, he is working with his team on the Gromlins Kart game, which we can see we've got some footage here. On Twitter on Exosama. It looks pretty cool. So you're going to basically be able to race against other individuals using your Gromlin NFT, and the Gromlins are NFTs on top of the Moonbeam parachain. Now we'll look at that as well in a moment, but first I want to share this really fun part here. So this is on the Moonsama website, proof of work roadmap. So he doesn't do roadmaps, he just delivers, right? So that's awesome because at the end of the day, that's what he's doing. Like, he has delivered. We can't say he's wrong about that. And of course, on this website you can enter the metaverse if you're interested, or enter Moonsama, but again, you do need to have the Minecraft engine installed on your computer, the Java version to be exact, and then you are able to enter Moonsama if you follow certain steps. So there is actually a really long wiki, really complex wiki, detailed, full of information. So if you read through that, you'll be able to get all the information you need on how you can actually access it. And as you can see, if you go to the explore page, you've got the Exosama, Rare Sama, Pond Sama. These are the stuff that he's working on, and Rare Sama is the market here. So here we can see these Gromlins, which are going to be integrated into that upcoming kart racing game. And as you can see, if you actually sort by the lowest in terms of the price here, not financial advice, but the lowest is around $500 based on the current price of Glimmer here, 1.65k Glimmer, as you can see. For the lowest priced Gromlin, but you can't actually buy these Gromlins because they're actually auctioned. So again, I think you need to actually bid for them in order to get them, because if you click on it here, there is a buy now button, but what actually happens is that there's a specific offer for a certain price. So if this timer ends here, then I think that this Gromlin is no longer going to be for sale. That's my take on it. I'm not entirely sure, but this is what I'm understanding from this. Apparently you can set this to go into an auction as well. Now it's not part of an auction here, so if you are interested you can just hit buy now, for example, right? I'm just trying to state it here. You can also submit art, so they're not all Gromlins. You can even have your own NFT collection on Rare Sama as well. So this is kind of like singular for a mark, except this is specifically for the Moonsama ecosystem. Now next I want to talk about the Sub0 event here, which is ongoing right now in Lisbon. So this is quite interesting because what you could see at this event here is you could see a list of all the different speakers, but you'll probably notice that there's something interesting. So Bjorn Wagner, who's the current co-founder of Polkadot and Kusama behind Parity Technologies, hasn't actually got a profile picture here, which is a bit strange. I was expecting to see a profile picture there. Bill Laboon, who I've had on my channel before, is also speaking at this event as well. A few other people that you may be familiar with, but what I'm trying to say here is that these events, especially the developer ones, are really interesting because here is where you get a chance to hear about certain projects building early on so that you can be part of that community early on, right? Because you may be able to get some perks by being part of it early on. So here, for example, K Factory is one I've never heard about. It just caught my attention. Water, one I've never heard about, and it caught my attention. So this is the place where projects try to brush farm as well. Projects, basically developers I should say, attendees to spread the word and to promote their upcoming project, right? And that's where you're gonna hear about it, right? A lot of these we are familiar with. Ternoa, again, I haven't heard of this either. So I'm assuming that some of these are likely gonna build parachains. Some of them are just gonna be tools, you know, to facilitate access to the Polkadot ecosystem through various ways, be it through wallets, through tools, maybe pallets, you know, to simplify things. A lot of people at Parity Technologies, Turn, which is a project I've mentioned before, I have to look into that and do a dedicated review very soon because they are building a parachain as well. So this is what I'm trying to say here. So these are people that haven't launched a parachain yet, are in the roadmap to do so. They've got it on the roadmap to do so, and so that's where we can hear about these early on and learn about. And look, more people from Water here. Yes, I do know Water actually. Now that I remember this one. So she actually gave me one of her business cards when we met at Polkadot Decoded. I remember this. And this is actually interesting because she told me that she's interested in the Polkadot ecosystem and they're evaluating it. And so yeah, now I remember who Water is. Yeah, thanks to her. Good thing I saw her name because I completely skipped my mind. So yeah, I remember looking into their project and they didn't have anything on their website. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to talk about this now because they're obviously not ready. She was interviewed by some people, but it's very obvious now that they're thinking about building on Polkadot, hopefully. And so if they are, this is one to keep an eye out as well. Apion or Apilon, I'm not sure how this is pronounced. Likely another one here. Brush Farm, this is another employee at Brush Farm. Aleph Zero Foundation, Gear Technologies, which we're waiting for as well, Aventus. There's Robert Habermeyer here, who's the co-founder at Parity. More people from Parity here. Who else do we have? Let's see. Interlay, we already know. Astar, Parity, more Parity. Novasama Technologies, okay. And yeah, this is pretty much it. And then these side events as well. You could see the side events here. The well-being retreat session, the warm-up and networking session by Coda.Basilisk Basilisk and Polkadot, Sub0 Breakfast Web3. And so there's a lot of stuff here, even women in Web3. There's usually a lot of stuff happening at these side events because it's usually where founders communicate to other co-founders or founders of other projects, and they usually form some kind of partnership. So that's why these side events can be very important as well, right? At the beer. You're having a beer and you're talking to other people there, and you get to learn a lot about them, right? So of course they also have private meetings and stuff, you know, you also get those at these events, so there's likely some of that going on as well. But yeah, overall these events are awesome. I didn't actually manage to get a ticket for this one to go. It was just too soon for me because I have other plans, unfortunately. But next year, when we'll get another Polkadot event, I will be attending it, of course. That's been it from today's short video. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.